Of course, the UN logo is a flat earth model as well. I'll get more on that in a little bit. I turn the model sideways. As you can see on the flat earth model, this map, east coast of the US basically faces the west coast of Africa. That's exactly what you see here. And of course, again with the UN map, East US, eastern coast, and Africa. And I also find it interesting how the flat earth is mentioned in Men in Black, a movie based on basically alien invaders. And remember, with the whole flat earth concept, there's a dome over us. There's nothing beyond the firmament besides water and heavens above. People talk about UFOs, talk about reptilians from other worlds. Everything is within the firmament. These so-called aliens, nothing but demons. We're given false explanations for everything. So-called meteors are nothing more than falling stars. Everything is within basically the bubble we live in this earth. Take a listen at this propaganda film, like I said, about aliens and alien invasion, and they mock us, talking about the flat earth. One little segment, but this is used as a form of mockery.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the earth was flat.
And I find this scene interesting from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome with Tina Turner. And of course, the Thunderdome. You think about that for a second. When you hear thunder and it echoes, why does it echo? Because of course we live under a dome. The whole Thunderdome concept is based on the flat earth with the firmament above. And what do you see here? Again, a close-up of the Freemasonic, the square and the compass. Only goes to show those behind the scenes of these movies are Freemasons that are in the know, and again with the Thunderdome representing the firmament above us. Now, as far as the music industry is concerned, same deal. Freemasons behind it as well. Thomas Dolby's well known for the song, "She Blinded Me with Science." They have blinded society with science. And he has a song called "The Earth is Flat," another form of mockery. And with this image with the Pope at the UN, well, everybody's looking at him. They're not looking above him. Again, the flat earth model for all to see. As I always state, they love to mock. With these two clips I'm about to play with Obama mentioning the Flat Earth Society, remember, he has script writers, people behind the scenes that are pulling the strings. Everything he's saying, there's no wasted motion. With him mentioning the flat earth, it's flat out mockery. Again, these are the so-called enlightened ones, and they love to mock. What's the point of having power, having all the riches, and not being able to flaunt it? And this is their way of flaunting their knowledge, all in plain sight.
They must have been founding members of the Flat Earth Society. They would not.
And these idiots in the back, they laugh, they smile. They don't know they're deceived. Deceived from birth to death. That's what they are.
Have believed that the world was round. You don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society.
And this is exactly how I sum it up best. Earth looks flat, tests flat, and measures flat. But they want it to be a ball. Exactly how it goes. People do not like to be told they've been lied to their entire lives. You know, they have a lot of pride in their knowledge, a lot of egos involved. They don't want to admit they've been wrong their entire lives, deceived. The truth pill is a very hard pill to swallow.
They're laughing at us. Can't you see them laughing at us? I don't believe them.
I've made a lot of videos covering the flat earth. I've had some people come to my channel disputing the claims of a flat earth. Well, this is a challenge to all you out there that believe in the blue marble in space spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. I want evidence. I want you to make videos proving your case, because your evidence of a blue marble spinning at 1,000 miles in space comes from these clowns, these Masons in the game, with Walt Disney and Werner von Braun, a former Nazi and then NASA head. And here's your evidence for your belief in the blue marble and planets outside of Earth's atmosphere, supposedly. To give you the first image of the supposed planet we live on, and what do? They put sex written in the clouds. And people might say, well, you know, I've seen animal shapes and people's faces in the clouds, but you're not going to see letters, especially lined up in the clouds. I mean, if you have an S here, an E here, an X there, that'd be one thing. But what are the chances of sex being spelt out all together in a group? I mean, XES, ESX, but SEX all lined up? Give me a break. And with a supposed image of Pluto provided from NASA, and of course, I'm providing a link, the URL here, from space.com. This is an official supposed photo of Pluto. And what do you have? The planet Pluto and Pluto the dog from Disney. His face carved out in this image. All part of mockery by those that run this world, that to those that believe the lies. And for all the coincidence theorists out there that look at this and see how it just so happens to fit Pluto's face from Disney. You don't see the connection with Disney and NASA? How they're all working together? The sex symbolism here with Disney as well. Again, with Werner von Braun and Disney. Two Masons in the game. These two have passed away, but they're carrying on the tradition with the mocking of the masses. And interesting enough, China supposedly landed on the moon back in 2013. It was barely covered by the mainstream media because it was so fake, it was so ridiculous. That's why if you talk to an average citizen that believes in the moon landing back in 1969, and you talk to them about this Chinese moon landing, they never heard about it. There's a good reason. Take a look at this footage. All you get is CGI effects. Nothing real about this, but people just lap it up. Now, what's filming this lunar lander from this aspect? What's filming it? Obviously all CGI, all fake garbage passed off to the masses, and they just lap it up. They're all clapping, watching a CGI video, a horrible one at that, and the masses, again, lap it up. This is your evidence that they landed on the moon. This is your evidence that they can get past God's firmament. Now listen here. After supposedly, successfully laying that probe on the moon, what do you hear? You're going to hear a lot of laughing. In a real life situation, you're going to hear people happy, but not laughing like it's a big joke. This is mockery. These people from China's space know this is all fake. And this is just like duping the light. They're laughing over this because they know it's nothing but a big joke. Okay, I'm making this quick video, so I'm getting a lot of questions in the comment section about flat Earth and the planets. And understand, it's this simple. As the Bible states, there's waters below and the waters above. And we live within the firmament. Everything is within the firmament. There's nothing beyond it. So, when you hear from NASA, the History Channel, the school books, everything beyond the firmament, as far as planets and galaxies and universes, they don't exist. It's emptiness. All you get is heaven, the water, and the heavens above. So all we have within the firmament are the sun, the moon, and stars. And if there are any planets, they're going to be within the firmament. There's nothing, again, beyond the firmament. That's simple. So, the bottom line is people say, well, I seen a planet through my telescope. What you're really looking at is one of these stars within the firmament. Because, again, there's nothing beyond this firmament that you can see. It's an illusion. Science is telling you, when you look at a star in the sky, and it might be different than the other stars, oh, that's an actual planet when it's not. It's that simple. Now, to explain these fake images NASA gives us, understand one simple thing. The reason this is obviously fake, for the simple fact, they can't go beyond the firmament to take a full picture of the world we live in. It's that simple. So that's why we get these fake renderings of Earth. That's why we get these fake renderings of Pluto. Now, again, I've covered this before, just saying it again, about the two great lights mentioned in Genesis. Okay, again, the moon during the day, this should be fully illuminated. A full moon should be partially lit. Again, with the moon at night, you see the moon in the clouds. Okay? It's not 238,000 miles away. It's more like 3,000 miles away. You see the clouds in front of the moon and behind the moon. It's very simple. Your eyes don't deceive you. NASA does. Now, with this picture here, or not this picture, but this photo of the moon at night, you'll see the angle of the moon. If the sun is supposedly giving the moon its light at night, this angle makes absolutely no sense. Okay, it should be coming from a lower position. And anyways, you do not see, again, light reflecting off the moon. You don't see that because, again, like the Bible says, the moon is a lesser light at night. More imagery here. Now, this is an image provided by NASA. Okay? This is from 1990 with the probe Galileo. This is a complete joke. If you believe this, you're completely deceived. This is nothing more than a painting.